Hi guys, I'm Nicholas from Monkeys Are Your Back, and I'm gonna be alone here today because I'm in the US and Giovanni is in Italy, so he can join me for this video. A bunch of you guys asked us to have a video, a rough video showing the function of this game. So this is what I'm here today to do. I'm just gonna show you a little bit the setup of the game and some mechanics and just the basics. Okay, let's start. So the first thing, of course, you get your deck out, and then you need to grab all the monkey cards and put them aside because we're gonna introduce this card after we give the cards to each player. So today I'm gonna simulate a 3-player game. It's gonna be a person on my left and a person in front of me, which is gonna be you, the camera. And I need only 2 monkey cards for a 3-person game because it needs to always be one less of the number of the players. So we have 3 players today and it's just gonna be 2 monkeys. So I just put 2 monkeys aside and then I proceed in shuffling the deck, which is the first step, of course. And then after you shuffle the deck, I'm just gonna give 5 cards to each player. So I'm gonna start giving the cards to the players. After the cards, after you reparted all the cards, you just put the monkey cards back into the deck and reshuffle it. Just as simple as that. Okay, once the deck is shuffled and ready to go, you just put it back to the table in a location of your preference, and then you just get on with the game. Okay, there are 2 kinds of cards. There are figure cards and action cards. So the action cards are this one here that have colors, and the figure cards are the gray ones that have some just nice images inside. Let's start with the figure cards. So the figure cards are cards that you can, they don't do anything by themselves. So if you just have one, you're not gonna be able to do any action, but they can be comboed. So and there are different types, 4 types per deck. So the combos are as following. I'm just gonna get into the combos. So if you have 2 figure cards that are the same figure, this is a combo that's like a duplicate combo, and this is gonna allow you to draw 1 card from the discard pile. So when you're playing, the deck is gonna be face down in choose of your preference, and then there's gonna be a discard pile, which are the cards that you use throughout the fight. So you can just play this combo and go through the discard pile and choose 1 card that you like and add it to your hand. The Ord is the only card that you can't draw from, that you can draw. So the second combo is if you have 2 different figures. With 2 different figures, this counts as a strike card. So the strike card is the damaging card. So this one, so it does 1 damage to the monkey of the enemy player. Another combo is 3 diverse figure cards. If you have 3 diverse figure cards, what you can do is grab all the monkeys that are in game. So doesn't matter who has them, but just grab all the monkeys and put them on top of the deck. So just like that. And this is gonna ensure that the player who plays this combo is not gonna draw any monkey card, because he is gonna pass the turn and the other people are gonna draw it first before him. So the final combo is 3 equal figure cards. When you have 3 equal figure cards, what you can do is you can get all the monkeys from your hand. In this case, in my hand, I have 2 monkey cards, but it doesn't matter. It can be 3, 4, or even 1. And what you do is you can give all the monkeys from your hand to a player of your choosing. So in this case, I just give it to you guys. And this is a really powerful defensive and offensive move at the same time, because it gets you out of trouble because you get rid of all your monkeys, but it also gives all the monkeys to another player. So it's a really good offensive move also. Okay, I'm gonna show you the pass the monkey card now. So this card is a both offensive and defensive card. What it allows me to do is, if I have a monkey in my hand, I just pass the monkey, and I can grab my monkey, just one. So if I have more than one, it's just one monkey, and pass it to a player of my choosing. So I'll just give it to you guys, and this is the basic use of this pass the monkey card. Okay, the next card I'm going to show you is the strike card, this one. So what this does, this is the basic offensive card, which does 1 damage. So in this case you're gonna have a monkey and I'm gonna use it onto you. So basically what I do is just I do 1 damage to you and you lose 1 life point. It's just as simple as that. This card has no other complexity to it, and it's a purely offensive card. Next card is the freeze card. This card is a purely defensive card. So what it does is I have the monkey in this case. So the way it works is when I have the monkey, each time I pass my turn I'm gonna lose 1 life point. But if I use the freeze card, as in this case, whenever I pass the turn I will not lose a life for this turn. So this turn my monkey will remain at the same life point. So if it's 2 life points I will remain at 2, if it's 1, 1, and 3 and 3, and so on. So these are one of the best defensive cards available. Okay, next we have the reset card. This card is once more a defensive card, and so basically if let's pretend I have a addicted monkey right now in my hand and it's just have 1 life point. So if I were to pass the turn, or if a person were to attack me, if it wasn't my turn, I would die. So let's pretend it's my turn. So if I use reset, what it will do, it will reset the life of my monkey. So my monkey will go back to 3 lives. But what happens is I'm gonna have to pass the turn, and the moment I pass the turn, it will go back to 2 lives. So it doesn't work as a freeze. It just gives you the life back, but it doesn't freeze the life of your monkey. So if you pass the turn, you still lose 1 life point as normal. Instead, if it's not my turn and someone is attacking me, so someone is striking me and it's gonna take 1 life point away from me, and I'm 1 life point, so I should be dead, and I don't have any banana, so I can't deny or reflect the action. I can still use a reset. You can use a reset card instantly if someone's dealing deadly damage to you. So if you are gonna die, if your monkey is gonna die, you can use the reset card. But in that case it will bring back to 3 life points, because I'm not passing the turn, it's not even my turn. So in this case it will bring back to 3. Next, the teleport. So this card is another hybrid card. It can be either defensive, kind of offensive. So this card has double functionality. The first one is, if I have a monkey on my hand, I can position this monkey on the deck wherever I want. It doesn't have to be on top. I can choose to put it the second card, the third card, the last card, doesn't matter. So and I can also put the deck away and don't let people see where I put the card. Like, people don't necessarily have to see where I put the card. So I can do it like behind under the desk, so people won't know where I put it. So this is the first functionality. The second one is, if I don't have any monkeys, I can just grab the deck and look into the deck for a monkey card, and once I got it, I can place it wherever I want. Again, just for a second, just wherever I want. Next, the rally jogging. This card is probably the most complex card in our game, because it has a double functionality. So there are 2 phases to the game. The first phase is where not all the monkeys are out, so maybe they are all still in the deck, or a few are on the deck and a few are outside, and that's just phase 1. The phase 2 is when all the monkeys are in play, so no monkeys on the deck, and all the monkeys are in some player's hand. So in the case of phase 1, in the case that not all the monkeys are in game yet, what the Rally Jolly card does is allows you to grab the deck and look for all the monkey cards in the deck. So you're just gonna get all the monkeys, you're just gonna put them all on top of the deck. So this will ensure a fast gameplay, because the monkeys will come right out, and also will ensure that the player using this jolly card won't draw any monkey, because after it's gonna pass the turn is gonna go all around, and all the other players are gonna draw the monkeys before him, so it's gonna be safe. So in the other case, in the case of phase 2, so all the monkeys are already out, they're already in place, so there's no monkey in the deck. The jolly card becomes a jolly figure card. So in this case, I have another 2 random figure cards, and we have the pig and the gorilla with the little kid Harambe. So the jolly can be whatever figure. I can choose to make another gorilla, so I can play a duplicate, so 2 gorillas, or I can choose this to be the pig, so I can play a combo of 2 different cards. So in the phase 2, the jolly just become a jolly figure. Next, the horde. This is probably our most favorite card, and it's a very strong offensive card, and the horde can't be stopped, so you can use a banana against it, and it can be drawn back from the discard pile. So it's a one use only card that is very powerful. So what it does, it allows me to draw 2 cards, one from a player of my choosing. So in this case we have 2 players, the one player 1 and player 2, so I can just grab 1 card from each, and I choose which one. So I'll just grab this and this card. Okay, and the only situation in which this changes is where it's a 1v1, so this player 1 is going to step out of the picture, and now it's just me and player 2. In this case, I will draw 2 cards from him because he's the only player, so I can just draw from him. Next card I'm going to show you is the banana card. This card is very powerful and we love it. So what this card does, and when you use this, you can deny or reflect an action. So let's pretend in this case you're using a pass the monkey onto me. So you're grabbing a monkey from your hand and you want to give it to me. So I can, in this case, I can use a banana. Banana can be used anytime. It doesn't have to be your turn, and the action doesn't even have to be performed onto you. So if you were to pass the card to another player, I could still use the banana. So in this case, I can deny your action, so you simply get the monkey back, or I can just say, I can just reflect it to the player to my left. So instead of the monkey going to me, it will go to the other player. So this card is one of the most powerful, probably the most powerful defensive card in our deck.